on our very first deal, even though we just went through this course, we were like, hey, where do we get a contract from? How do we go sign this deal? We went to the title company, and I'm like, okay, now what, Miss Title Company lady? Like, do we just wait 30 days? She's like, you should probably go find financing. I'm like, oh, okay, got it. Okay, financing next step, right? And we came back, hey, I found financing. Now what? Hey, you should probably get insurance. Got it.
Yep,
okay.
yep.
I know someone who does insurance. Okay, boom. So let's get insurance. So it's just like we stumbled our way through, and I think people think it needs to be a picture perfect moment before you start. And one of the things that I think has been a great benefit to us is our vulnerability. To be able to sit there and say, hey, Miss Title Company lady, I have no idea what we're doing. Help me. And she is like, okay, here you go. And we just kept coming back. Hey, next question. And, that's really, in my opinion, what it takes is just the ability to put yourself out there and to continue to try and be vulnerable. If I was to be all like, oh, I know it all and stay in my shell, I wouldn't be as far as I am now, because that reduces your ability to change, because you think you already know it all. So you wouldn't be open to new ideas. So thinking that needs to be picture perfect to start, I think is a big myth to debunk there.
Absolutely. And I think that's why a lot of people don't move forward, because it needs to be all perfect.
Yeah, I was going to say another piece of advice is focus your time on the deal. How to acquire the deal. Don't spend the time on the name of your website, the company. Me and Chris, as newbies, we spent an hour or so trying to figure out a name for our LLC.
Logo
has no relevancy to what you're after, and it's actually supporting your intention, because you're getting off track of the real income producing activity. So the advice here is to figure out how to get good at acquiring deals. You can do all the behind the scenes stuff later, but you have one rock each day, and that's to go get a deal.
Absolutely. I remember speaking about names and websites, it just popped in my head. I was just taking massive action when I first started. Send out direct mail. I got a deal. We double closed the property, and then my title company said, hey, you need an LLC. You could, save a lot on taxes. And then I didn't have a name yet. So I just threw something together, and I was a fireman at the time, and I called it Backdraft Home Solutions. We recently just changed it, because I was getting a lot of people thinking that it was a construction company. But anyways, you're right. No, the name does not matter. Just get the deal.